Good morning, April 8, 2020, my wife's birthday, and a few others. And I get up this morning and I said, what would you like for a cake? And she wanted a white cake, and then she decided we were going to make cupcakes instead of a birthday cake. So I did all the goods, and she poured it in the cups and put it in the oven, and that's her birthday cake. I know some of you are bored, and unfortunately you live in apartments or you're in the city and you can't walk in the parks. And see, we have a great advantage living in the country. Look at this! I was out for a walk. There's Moser Island Bridge over there. I was over there this morning. I got some great shots this morning and last night on lighting for you artists. And I'm going to put that up in another video on my YouTube channel, Easy Art Lessons. Also be on my Facebook, Ivan Fraser Studio, and whatever. But anyway, for you that are bored and can't get out of your apartment or can't walk in the parks, here's an idea. You know, people say, oh, I can't draw a stick. Well, neither can I. I don't draw well. But painting is easy. I'd paint. So, well, I don't have any paint. Well, how about some food coloring? Put a little water in some food coloring and have, basically you need three colors, red, blue, and yellow. It's nice if you have a couple more, but if you blend those right, you can get some amazing results. And I'm going to show you now how to do a little sketch. We did one yesterday, but I'm going to do one. You didn't see that one I did yesterday because it didn't get on the YouTube channel yet. But I'm going to sit down now. And even if you don't have paint or some house paint, if you got different colors. But like I say, you really need red, blue, and yellow. White doesn't help, or doesn't hurt. Neither does black. But anyway, if you don't have any of those, just draw. Well, I can't get out of my apartment. How am I supposed to draw? Go to my YouTube channel, Easy Art Lessons, and there are some videos there on lighting and on subject matter, and you can just stop your video on pause and do a little sketch. Get out on your balcony, breathe in the fresh air. It does something to you to get out in nature. And I hear the birds singing. You must have birds singing in the city now. So those are some things to help you. Nothing like getting out rather than cooped up. Well, I know it's not ideal, but I always say you got to look at the positive no matter how bad it is. And I remember my kids were growling about doing dishes. And I said, dishes? You're growling about dishes? Do you know how many kids wish they had dirty dishes? That means they had food. They're starving. They would love to have dirty dishes. So, make the best of it. Yeah, this will pass. So what if you were in prison? Just imagine, locked up, couldn't get out of your cell. Hey, look, we can get out and enjoy what we can. So anyway, get a piece of paper, draw, do something. Get your mind off the situation. I'm going to sit down and do a little drawing for you now. Here we are, just a few minutes from our house down the road. And this is my friend Jerry Barber's little bridge. And there's a tree right here, and there's a rock right down here, and some more rocks, and there's trees there. So, and the path. So we're going to have the license to change this however we feel like it. So let's go to work. And there's some trees in the background, but remember, you're the landscaper here. You can change it however you want. I tried to get the camera in a different angle so the wind wouldn't blow on it. I hope it doesn't whistle. So here we are. So we're gonna have the path coming down here. Ta-da. And then the bridge. Hope you can see this. We don't want this dead center. And it's hard drawing like this because I'm trying to hold the. This is a piece of mat board. I'm trying to hold it so that you can see what's going on. And there's the bridge going across there. And then there's a, well, let's put a brook in there. And don't forget, this is going to be angled. It's got to have a base. Now, Jerry has some planks right underneath it, but we're going to leave it as an arch. Remember, there's an angle there because we're not looking straight onto it, so that way we'd have an angle there. And this way has an angle here. The path there is no good, but we need land over there. We got to have something. And now we're going to put that tree over there. Well, actually, there's a few trees there, but we want the center to be able to go out through. So we're going to put this tree, that little spruce tree right here. And I don't draw well, but I can squiggle. You can make squiggles like that, see, right? And you might want some dead branches on it. And another one. Now, when you're making trees, make them up and down. Don't make them all the same size. Well, that didn't work. So here I am back home with my camera set up, and we're going to work on this from memory. So let's put in the bridge. Here's the bridge. Jerry Barber's little bridge, right? And remember, it's on an angle here. Bridge is on an angle. And you got the boards going across. And the trees. Here's the path. Now we also have, here's the shoreline. There's this water's over here. And the distant trees. And we're going to have a little brook underneath this. There's the brook. We're going to have some trees here. And we're going to have trees here. But in the distance, here's the trees. Now I can't draw, remember? But I can squiggle. And here's the trees. Just Get my fingers out of the way. Don't make them all the same height. And then we're going to fade off. We can make these a little higher. And then we're going to put some branches in. Just sideways. Now, as you get better, you can do more detail. But I'm making this very simple for you so you don't get discouraged. Because nothing like a little success to give you confidence. I tried doing this on the scene, but you can't see what I'm doing on the scene. So here we go. There, that's it. That's the shoreline there. And we could have some rocks in there. Okay. Rocks over there on the shore. And we need a nice rock here. A nice rock here. And let's put the light coming this direction. So we'll have it darker on this side and lighter over here on the right. Another rock here. I have a tendency to make rocks all the same shape. I don't know why. That's one of my hang-ups. Also, I usually make trees that are like soldiers. And that little path, we can make that winding over down to the water. How's that grab you? Now, we need to remember there were some trees over here, so we're going to put this tree here. And again, scribble, make shapes, just scribble it. That looks like a tree. And the branches are wider as you get down further. Right? We need another rock under here by the tree. And here's your water right there. And now I'm going to put this is going to be a closer tree. So it's going to be right here. A couple of trees. And I'm going to put a little one here. Do-do-do-do-do-do. And some grass. That's the stream. And the bridge. And the other side, there's a little board there. Some more grass. Make the grass lean in. Now, if you wanted to use color pencils, you can do that as well. Now I'm going to do another one. This one is right out front of the window. Okay, there's a marsh out there, and the cove and so on. But here it is. We're going to change this. Right here is going to be our shoreline. This is Mosher's Island. This is over here is the point. We used to call it Daphne's Point. And then we have Morash's Island right here. So the marsh is going to, there's the marsh there. The marsh is going to be here. And Morash's Island is here. And so now we're going to put in, and this is the point out there. And there are houses there now, but when I grew up there were no houses. So that's the point. Now you have to go down by the Finer Diner to get out there. Here's the water here. And now we're going to put in the trees on Mosher Island. There they are here. We're going to come down. The trees are down here. And we're going to put in a few rocks along the shore. And there it is. And we're going to just squiggle. And as you get better, you can put more detail, but just have fun. There's nothing like a little success in doing something that builds your confidence. A little shading on the rocks at the back. And over here is Morash's Island. We're going to put some rocks on the end, along the shore. And then we're going to put the trees in. This is going to be here. Now, they normally meet eye to eye, but we want to bring a little off so they're not straight on. Now, these are in closer, so the trees are going to be higher. Scribble, scribble, scribble. See it all coming together? And we can have some reflection here. And there's the point there. And we can have some reflection here. So this is quick stuff. And here's the marsh. It's rocks on it. Now there is a little, not much of a break there, but I'm going to put a better one. So here's the marsh. So this would be kind of green, browny, yellowy, orangey, and then the rocks, you know, the marsh colors, seaweed and all that stuff, that would be there. So there we are. Now we will put the sky here. Just some clouds. And actually, I should have had this not quite that far over. But that gives you the idea. There's your little, it actually looks like a cove scene. It was what we wanted. And if you're using color pencils or whatever, or paint, you can put in the different colors and the shading. But there it is. It's that simple. That simple. But try it. Have a little fun. Okay? Here you go. Hopefully this is a little inspiration for you.